So is we is or is we ain't back in this bitch? Is we is or is we ain't back up in the building? Thank you so kindly. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for the shenanigans. Okay, the shenanigans. Okay, they big mad. Y'all see the title, man. This is part two. The first the first stream got crashed. I don't know what they think that that's supposed to do. I mean, we gonna always be back. That's the point. That's the point. We're gonna always be back. None of this nonsense works. Thank you so kind. You know, delay is not denial. You know. Anywho, we gonna go back to the car clarification. Bro, the dirty slash stream. Just. I mean, it's still posting, I think, but it just crashed out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? This is how you know. So make sure when y'all come back in, smash the like button for a player. Small things to a giant, okay? Do you understand me? We gonna always be back. And what's crazy is this. I think is right where we left off at. Okay, it's the point. The energy that they put out is the energy that they get back. Okay, you can be mad all you want to. You can't blame the person. They're also trying to blame y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because they came up against y'all and things aren't going in their favor. They apparently think that they can blame y'all for the backfires. You didn't take the action to come up against yourself. You didn't do the black magic on yourself to try to strip your own self of your own God essence and your own protection. So how the hell is it your fault? It's not your fault. It's their fucking fault. God knows whose energy belongs to who. So God said, we're going to give you back that. Here you go. That's your energy. It belongs over there. That's your energy. I think you forgot something. This belongs with you. Like, stop fucking playing the game. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's up with this Aquarius or the Libra. Okay, because that's what we had on. Look, she don't want me to use a rubber, no rubber, no rubber. The Aquarius and the Libra, then they done lost their damn spiritual protection fucking high. Okay? Why do I say that? Aquarius was on the top of the deck. Libra is on the bottom. So it's divine protection, straight like that. Okay? Divine justice backfiring on them, hitting their money. Okay? Hitting marriage or relationships. Could even be the justice could be hitting business connections or business partnerships as well. Okay, because we had the two money cards, because we got Rich Homie Quan out here along with the lotto card, wherever this backfire is, they're losing financial protection. They no longer have this particular financial backing. Okay. Uh it's wild. It's wild out here. It's real in the field, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why they insisted upon trying to play like this, but that's what this is. Okay, they done failed the scale. Okay, like I said, somebody tried to use Anpu or Anubis to send a spirit of death after you, or to try to strip you of your spiritual protection. Okay, I'm gonna let you know like this here. If you have a lot of people that try to do illusions on you all the time, know and understand that you yourself, you have a trickster spirit or a trickster deity on your spiritual team. Okay? So when they use Ampu or use Anubis here to try to come after you or send the spirit of death after you, all they did was prove to Anubis that their own heart isn't in the right place. Okay, their own heart gets devoured, their own energy gets devoured, or the spirit of death goes after them now. Okay, you think you can fool your ancestors and fool God? You're not gonna do that. So if you have a lot of people in your energetic field trying to weave illusions, okay, these tricksters actually work on your team. I've picked this up in readings before where people will try to use certain Orisha to come up against divine chosen beings. We are direct descendants of the Orisha. So I don't know why you're doing that. We the ones in touching in tune with them. Why would you send an Orisha after a divine being, after a divine Godhead? Why would you think you could get away with that? You can't. So people will try to sacrifice a divine being at the crossroads, for example. Okay, Let was the guardian of the crossroads. Half the people they be trying to sacrifice at the crossroads is children of Legba or direct descendants of Legba. Okay, somebody be trying to send Legba. They try to send death. They try to send Eshu and shit. They don't understand we have a direct connection to the dead. Us and death are old friends. If you are a psychic medium, you have a connection to spirit. Okay, you have a connection to the dead. Okay, just like I said in the live stream over the weekend. Okay, how like a rock, Jesus like a rock. Jesus brings the keys to death and hell. Okay, so you keep trying to send the spirit of death after a chosen one. That shit ain't gonna work because we already have the key to death. Us and death is old friends. That's not gonna work. Okay, so somebody keeps trying to send I heard Loki. Somebody keeps trying to send Loki. Somebody keeps trying to send Allegra. Somebody keeps trying to send some sort of trickster spirit to try to come after you or disillusion you. Okay, they want you to be disillusioned. They want you to feel like you aren't spiritually protected. Okay, hence them crashing my live stream while talking about how they're not being protected anymore. They want me to feel like my spiritual message isn't being protected so that I will stop giving the message. I'm supposed to fall for the illusion. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Um, how, like I said, they was doing that air magic. They was using certain energies or entities to try to disrupt our prayers. They don't want they want to cause an illusion, make us think our prayers aren't getting through to try to trick us into stop praying. Like, no, ain't nobody falling for this trickery no more. Okay, and the more they do it, the more they strip their own selves, the more they strip their own selves of divine protection. Okay, the more they rig things to go into favor of the chosen. Okay, and that's just that on that. Hey, baby, that's hey, baby. Yeah, we are divine's children. We're divine's baby. Okay, divine masculine. Okay, God's your girl. You know what I'm saying? Divine feminine. God, that's your man. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand it. We're synced up in a way in which they can't configure. This is why things always go in our favor. This is why justice will always be on our side. Everything that they do gets returned to them to sender. Okay? And that's just that on that. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards to confirm now that we back. Okay, I probably got 5-10 minutes left. I'm sorry that y'all got to put the two messages together and that the first stream got crashed, but hey, it be that way sometimes. You know, it be that way sometimes. What you mean? We a team. You thought you was gonna strip us of divine protection? Okay, no, you can't strip us of God. What you mean? We a team. Yeah. Two of Pentacles energy with the be here now. They're realizing they juggled. What I say, they took a wrong risk or a wrong gamble to try to come up against your divine army, your protective armor, your ancestors, like your divine protection. They took a gamble trying to come up against that. You see the dog, they're loyal to you. God's loyal to you. The ancestors are loyal to you. So that was a wrong gamble to be taken. Hey, baby. Hey. So today could be somebody that's watching this. You have a passed on loved one, a passed on family member today or sometime this week. Could be their birthday. they passed over date, or there's something up about a special anniversary this week for a chosen one, or a pass on loved one of a chosen one. Okay, was the second somebody's birthday? Okay, or somebody's death date, or a personal anniversary date? Something about the second. Okay. Whoa! Where you gonna run to now? You can't. There ain't nowhere that God ain't at. Well, where do you think you can run to? They think they got a new agenda. No, they. Let's see what this is. Dang, God just threw the. God is throwing the book at motherfuckers. You feel me? Whenever I get 5 or more cards come out, I had this come out, and then I had all of these come out. Okay? God is throwing the book at people. Do you understand that? People that was breaking universal laws and shit to come after chosen ones. Of course, they were breaking universal laws and cosmic laws to try to strip you of your divine protection. Because God is everywhere. So if they was trying to strip you of divine protection, they was trying to strip or remove God from a place. And how can you do that when it's an omnipresent being? And that's why they getting the book thrown at them. So serious. So serious. King of Swords. Okay. Power. They did it for power, or they was trying to have power or gain power that ain't theirs to have. Locked up. Okay. Blame. Because like I said, they try to blame the chosen ones for these backfires. They ain't got nobody to blame but themselves. They were the ones that did it. Okay. Key on the ring. Okay. So they thought that they could play this little game here. They thought that they were going to have options to get out of this. Okay. Or they wanted you to be mentally in prison. Now they're looking for an escape. It's like, no, that's your energy. This shit is backfiring on them. Okay, this shit is backfiring on them. God is serving them this backfire because of the amount of disloyalty. The amount of disloyalty that they were showing to God itself. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, and how about if you're trying to strip God from a place in order to remove divine protection from someone? That's like you trying to imprison God. What makes you thought you was gonna get away with that? What the fuck is you talking about? You're the blame. There's nowhere you can run. You got people around y'all trying to move. Look, trying to get new places, trying to get new keys. You got motherfuckers trying to move to new areas like they supposed to be able to hide from God by moving to someplace else. Like God didn't see them see you. Go somewhere new, motherfucker. Like you can't, there's nowhere you can go. There's nowhere you're gonna be able to hide here. What the hell? Dumb. Like this shit, this is next level, bro. It's crazy. Thank you, Rainbow Dragon. They can feel just how didn't that work? How did you think it could? It's what the fuck we want to know. You know? How did you think you was gonna be able to strip somebody of divine protection? It is divine. It's the divine that's protecting them. So you think you're gonna strip somebody of their divine protection? That makes you think that you're gonna remove the God from them, or remove God from out around them. How did you think you were gonna be able to do that? I wouldn't give a fuck what ritual you found. Now they gotta pick themselves up. Yeah, now they gotta pick themselves up. Salute the big crit. How did they think they were gonna get away with this? How didn't it work? How did you think it would? Okay, let's see what the other cards was, because I got a flitty tie, big and shorty. Lord, not again. Yo, this look just like this weekend, don't it? The snake, girl with the snake. All right, Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? This is a Luciferian and a Satanist. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just really think y'all got this shit in the bag, don't you? No. You're going, in a cage. If not getting your head cut off, you're going in the cage. Okay? It's just hell, jail, I don't know. This is crazy. These is literally the same cards that we had come out here in the message. Was that the live stream I did? Which live stream was that? Let me reference the video. Which one was it? This is crazy. I mean, the same cards that came out from last time. So this is the same person. This is the same person that is trying to. This is the same person that's trying to come back and be reborn through you so that they could be a devil in your life again and cause you new hell. So they try to use you to commit spiritual suicide so that they could come back and bargain to be reborn through you again to cause you hell again, only this time as your child. Okay? This is a family member or an ex. This is the same motherfucker from that reading. This is crazy. This is the same person from that reading, y'all. Yeah, what did I title it? What did I title that motherfucking reading? Oh, really? Yeah. Wants to be reborn to you, to steal your light and your gifts, like they didn't cause you enough torment already. You know what I'm saying? It's the same person. It's a karmic ex or a karmic family member you already deaded a connection with. They tried to strip you of your divine protection like they was going to keep God out of somewhere. What makes you think you could gatekeep the Most High? What makes you think that you could do this? Queen of Wands here with the Magician, the Alchemy card. So this is what they've been doing, all that sex magic to try to do to remove God from an area or a place. Or facilitating the sex magic so that they could facilitate this deal with the devil to try to be reborn through you? Or which one? That shit dead. God knows what you was doing already, bro. Time machine. And them being able to do this or them thinking that they could do this, okay, you got to manipulate timelines to do this shit. If you're trying to use this divine being to commit spiritual suicide and then bargaining a deal with the devil to come back and be reborn through them because all the sex magic you did, this is you trying to weasel and snake your way onto a timeline your ass don't belong in. Bro, this is what the fuck. For somebody, it's an aunt or a mother or a cousin. With the Queen of Wands, and then I got the Queen of Pentacles coming out here with the Sun card. It's an aunt, a mother, or a grandmother, or even quite possibly a cousin. Okay? This is the motherfucker facilitating this shit or trying to do this. Or they the ones that try to strip you of your divine protection, or they try to strip you of your joy, okay? So that you will fall for the illusion, like how we was talking about. You already aligned with divine love. 8 of Wands with love. You already aligned yourself to the Holy Spirit. There is no doing that shit, okay? Or this is God itself facilitating this backfire. This is God facilitating this backfire. What do they think would happen? Wild hunteds. That's wild, bro. That's wild. It can't. Death. It's death. They just trying to send the spirit of death after us and shit. And when that didn't work, now they trying to facilitate some sort of spiritual suicide, a swap. They trying to swap places. They trying to bargain with the devil to try to swap places with the ancestor that you're supposed to reborn. You're supposed to give birth to a certain ancestor. They trying to bargain with the devil to swap places with that ancestor to be born through you. Okay? If they could be reborn through you and then kill you through the childbirth, that would be ideal. Head ass. You're caught, bro. You're caught. You're caught. Whoever this is that was doing that shit. God knows exactly what you're doing. And the trickster demons, the trickster spirits you tried to use to do it is the ones that told on you. Expect love, expect passion, okay? Divine being. So, expect love, expect passion, expect joy, expect happiness, expect financial support, okay, from God. Just expect that. Expect to continue to transform, okay? Expect to be able to continue to be reborn or transcend or transform every time somebody sends a spirit of death to you. Just expect that because the divine is committed to you because God knows you're committed to it, so it's committed to you. There is nothing else to be said about that. Come on here, and then the Ten of Cups, that's the Holy Spirit. God knows you're grateful, but God knows you're grateful to still be alive. So everything about your life is about to come to life. Your finances, your abundance, your romantic life, everything that they tried to dead for you. Okay? And they think they could strip you of divine protection when your divine protection just actually got increased. And now theirs is non-existent. Now Loki and Apu and Legba and Legba and now they about to just devour this motherfucker here. They about to get devoured by the same entities they tried to send for the chosen. They get devoured by it. Okay? Peace and love eternal to the gods. I got the flippy tie, Biggie Shorty, but ooh, it's about to rain on their head. Is all we saying here. The color purple, yeah, you're divine. You're royalty. They messed up coming after a royal divine being. They just messed up. Cover God's lineage. Okay, and that's just all there is to that. 2 on the clock it was just now. All right, make sure that y'all smash the like button, share the message. I love y'all. And I'll be back live a little later on, okay, after work sometime. All right, we'll do a late night read. Love ya. Y'all be blessed and take care. Happy Tuesday. Peace.